the network did cover the Del Rio story, the three of them last night. But I wanted an independent person on the ground, and Anna Giaritelli, who works for the Washington Examiner, was kind enough, and I mean that literally, because she's working down there, all right, to talk with us today about what she is seeing with her own eyes. Anna, thanks very much, especially because I understand you're covering Governor Abbott today down there. Is that what you're doing?
I am in my car, just left the border where the governor, Department of Public Safety officers, everyone was out in full force giving a briefing about the state of the border right now. And actually, as I was running late to the press conference, as I was walking down the dirt road to go see the press conference, DPS officers had just arrested several people who just came over the border, even with 150 vehicles lined up. So, and then on the way back, I saw more people arrested for coming across the border. So it was pretty wild to see that on the way to a press conference, maybe 200 feet from where the governor was.
When these people come across, they're doing so because they believe they'll be able to stay in the USA, correct?
They are. Yes, and Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas of DHS said yesterday, they're getting false information. But at the end of the day, the secretary also said families are going to be released into the United States where they can make a claim for asylum, and they'll appear before an immigration judge in probably 3 to 5 years. The issue is that Republicans are so concerned about this. The president has changed ICE policy, and so ICE officers are not targeting or going after people in the U.S. who maybe didn't show up for their asylum hearing, or were told, hey, you didn't meet asylum, you need to go home. There's no mechanism now to go after those people. It's the
so
top.
If you don't show up for your court date, you're just in the wind, and then Biden wants to give amnesty to everybody here undocumented. So that's the game. Now, Governor Abbott of Texas, what is he trying to do? Why is he down there?
So the governor announced today, and he reiterated, I missed the end of his conference, but he reiterated the state of Texas is going to be arresting illegal immigrants for trespassing. So state police and local county sheriffs cannot arrest someone on a federal immigration charge. Only Border Patrol can do that. But what the state police have been able to do, what they've started to do, and I think we're going to see more of, is arrests on trespassing charges. And so,
okay, but let's take us through the process there. If you arrest an undocumented person on trespass because they're trespassing on the state of Texas's property, all right, because state of Texas didn't give them permission to come there, then do you put them in detention? Trespass is a misdemeanor. What do you do with them? What does he propose?
It is. The governor has cleared out several jails statewide for the purpose of detaining people. So they're going to go be charged in the county and then be prosecuted and then charged. At that point, those people will eventually, if they're convicted and serve time, will be deported, likely turned over to ICE.
Okay, and then ICE will.
But it's just the first attempt.
But those people are subject to bail. They'd have to have bail, right? And you know that the left-wing organizations are going to raise bail and get them out, and they're going to disappear.
I think what the governor is trying to do is take a step and say the federal government's not doing anything. What can we do? There's now $3 billion that Texas has made available to resolve the situation at the border in the next 2 years. Texas announced today they've seen 1.1 million people illegally enter their state from Mexico over the past year. And the previous record, I believe, is 1986 for Texas. It was 600,000. So while this isn't the national highest per se, we've had higher illegal immigration rates at the border in previous years. It's all, relegated to one area, and that was the Rio Grande Valley. Now it's Del Rio. But it's the one state absorbing all the impact.
Hey, I'm sure you've noticed that everything is getting more expensive. And with all this printing money, and spending by the progressives, I'm concerned the dollar's end could be near. If the government continues this way, the dollar could freefall and lose its coveted role as the world's reserve currency. That's why there's never been a more important time to consider gold and silver to protect you and your family. And American Hartford Gold is the only company I'm happy to put my name behind. I have done business with them myself. It just takes a quick phone call, and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA. Plus, tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. So please don't wait. Call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.